You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Where's that mirror again? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I know, buddy, but it's going to be okay.
It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
All right.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Hell yeah.
So, this is all going to work out?
Of course. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right.
Wait,
you can't be
I see
nothing.
a beak.
Mm-hmm. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Well?
Yeah, this is the crow.
Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh! He's
Wait, what?
here! It's him!
That's the narrator?
Yep.
Bitch, you as ugly as you say.
Cracks slide down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. And then another
Jesus,
crack
this scared the
forms,
fuck out of me.
and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then another crack forms. Oh no, there it is. Well, you had questions, right? Heads up, they're limited.
Yeah, they're what?
You heard me. Choose wisely.
You're the one who wanted to slay the princess.
Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I was made to do this single task? Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
What? You can't just end on that one and then just call that a question answer. Scroll down.
I will let you know if you have any questions about the princess. You're only gonna get those answers here too.
Keep scrolling. She contains death.
You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Congratulations, you now know what the princess is!
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. She is what you perceive her to be, and what you perceive her to be is what she becomes. She is constantly transformative. So yeah, a lot of the times when you have these little like moments of like speculations on what to say, what she is, that's why I always said, yeah, you're getting there. Because she literally can become anything.
I
Yeah, not what you were expecting it to be, huh?
I mean, not exactly, because like I had a feeling she was something about like she changes based on she is reactive to our action
Mm-hmm.
in a way that was inhumane.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that makes sense.
She is what everyone perceives her. If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
So I would do the. Does anyone else know about this?
Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Yeah, so this all wraps back around to cheating death.
One thing that he's not explaining that I don't know if you're going to reach that question for it, is that he himself is not a god. He's immortal, but he's not a god. And the world that the shifting mound appeared into was destroying the world that he was able to survive in. So the narrator himself is trying to stay alive. So this whole thing, and he talks about the end of the world, which is what's happening, but it's the end of the world that he can exist in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So inadvertently, he's gaslighting us into saying we are selfish for doing what we want.
Yes.
Even though he's selfish because he's only doing this because it's affecting him.
Yes. Pretty much, yeah.
So I realize he's basically been gaslighting us every time he says he doesn't remember things.
Yes, he remembers everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the Watcher from Marvel.
Yeah. But also, since he doesn't want you to think of anything about her, he can't give away any information. That's why he's always been so secretive. Because the second he tells you something and you believe it, that's what she becomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very perfect explanation as to why they can't, you can't get any information from him, and why he's always so out and about it.
He's capable of becoming.
If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
Oh.
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Hmm.
Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread?
Honestly, a fair question.
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess.
Oh.
As to why?
So we wanted that.
Maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come. I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
You've called this place a construct. What is it supposed to do?
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world.
Oh, so this is what causes the cycles.
But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
What if neither of us leave this place?
Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
To you. I think you're out of time.
Yep.
So I am. And so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo. And every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragments of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. Nascent? Nascent.
Mm-hmm.
And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Say hello to the princess from the figure.
I can finally see you. And you
Hello.
can finally see me.
Oh, I can see. I can see.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you more. I guarantee it.
Hey, look at that.
I've missed you too.
Alright. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue.
Do you know about the echo?
Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
We'll explore. I want to know everything.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. A thought
Oh,
is a
actual
thorn,
animation.
and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul. An endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Explorer.
Address this vessel's statement directly.
Yeah.
Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation. The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
We didn't have to hurt each other. This is
Did we
crazy.
hurt each other? For me, there was no better end. I lost myself in an artistry so profound that it lifted both of us into something greater.
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel.
If you notice, we're seeing through the princess's point of view.
Yeah,
how
all
she
the-
sees us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of every princess we got in this
Mm-hmm.
this thing.
We're seeing what she saw.
On and on it goes until your body and all your thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you humbled me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Thank you for sharing yourself with me.
I'm aware of what it did to you. The understanding you returned to me is a gift. Your life takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. For belief there was nothing that could hold us back.
That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together, hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you not until you see things from my perspective. She's always talking about seeing things from different perspectives, but she doesn't want to see our perspective.
And I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Yes. That is
There
that. I mean,
is
you're not
no
wrong.
constant.
Yep, not wrong at all.
There is no center.
That is true.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
The first one.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Not when I'm not there. What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
She does kind of look like if you put a Bloodborne and Elden Ring boss together.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm open to different perspectives unless it's one I don't like. That's basically what she's saying. She's like, I don't like your perspective, but all my perspectives. I have more than you. My numbers are bigger. I know what's going on. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now,
It's Hero!
do it alone.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
Yes, where is it? You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here.
Hell yeah.
There's too many things all at once.
Fangirling.
If you want to get through here, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Oh, let's go, Hero.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
I'm so excited.
Oh, buddy.
I am so pumped.
Oh. Hello. Oh, it's like getting more and more detailed over time.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Her
Do you
stomach is
need
the
me to
fastest way to her,
describe
or
things?
between her ribs is the fastest way to her heart. I'd like that for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke
So the
it.
narrator was technically doing everything that was like happening around because he was narrating it, and so we were believing what he was narrating.
The Hero was the part of you that was always questioning the narrator.
And I know you're still trying to find some...
Yeah,
middle
there
ground,
was.
But if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Which is that doubt only crept in after every time we died, every time we had to loop,
No,
because then we would be confused.
Hero shows up as soon as we see in the cabin, even in the first run.
No, I know, but I'm saying like in the cabin and everything, we see a cabin. because that's what the narrator wants us to see. And so the narrator says that, and that's what we see.
Yes. What we did was turn her
Because
into
that's
a
what we
princess.
perceived.
Yeah.
We turned her into a princess. The narrator understood that we saw her as a princess and just set up a world for us to understand where a princess would be. And it wasn't a castle because we had to slay her. So he put her in confinement to make it feel like she was a villain already.
All right, so
I love the little... Wait. Yeah, that is the game. The little wind.
yeah. That's what we're doing.
First one.
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
And that's why they were gone, because they would assimilate with
her.
her.
That's what we're doing.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Oh yeah, that too. Us regaining ourselves is what killed the narrator. So technically,
Yeah.
you did get to kill him.
Enter the basement.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
I love the hero.
The stairs.
He's such a bro.
Do you remember the first time we were here?
Yes,
First
I
time
do.
we heard her voice.
I do.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
The fact that the narrator was an
are.
echo suggests that
You
there was
look
more of
just
him
like
outside
you
the
did when we
construct, and
first
that
met.
his
Let's
will is
talk for
absent
a
now that
bit.
the echo's gone.
Maybe we can
Well, it
figure
could
this
also
out.
mean that he's already passed, and the echo, because the echo literally just means like, you know, when you make a voice, when you produce voice or sound, there's an echo that comes afterwards. So I think what they're meaning by echo is that he is already technically gone, dead, and that was all that's left of him,
Yes.
and we just killed it. So like you were saying about like 2 deaths, his actual death of becoming only an echo already happened, and we just put the second death on him.
All right, we're gonna sit with her.
Sit with her. It's good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
What do you think of her?
What she wants us to be.
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely, thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side. And we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
So now that we're here,
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I don't have one. And I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want.
Funny enough, that means we named her.
yep.
Since we're the ones that originally made her a princess.
Yeah, we made her
you
a
never told
princess.
me your name.
I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Yes, I like that more than the long
Aw.
quiet because you gave it to me, not the narrator.
Yeah.
Not hero? Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest. And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you.
Fair. Very fair.
Anyways, I'm also sorry. We both let things get a little out of hand, but we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
You know, when she puts it like that,
No, Amamiya, the S is silent. The S is silent in that word.
Mm-hmm. Right, so...
I don't think I want to be a god.
You know, it's funny. Demnix was telling me to click on that one earlier, too.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different.
Ah.
I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
I love her. The last explorer.
Oh, this one? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess. The one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Take her hand in yours. It doesn't matter what it means.
What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want.
I want that too.
I think I'm going to stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
No, hero.
Oh, hero. But you're the reason we got to go here, though.
Hero, we can have a threesome. It's fine. Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Alright, I guess we leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand trembling in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long, short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet, she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
Come on, Princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Yep. You finally get to say what you want to say.
I love you. 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 I love you.
Too.
Slay the princess.
How dare you fake? I was so hoping she'd say I know. Oh, like fucking Han Solo. Go get her, boy.
And yeah, there we go. Actually, funny enough, this was not the ending I got. I got the one that actually merged me with the with her. I didn't argue with her. I didn't fight against her. So what you were saying, Demonex, when you were saying that earlier about how like most people expect to have the long argument, I actually didn't do that. I actually completely agreed. Or no, or Hollow. I actually agreed and merged with her. GG! GG!
What was with
That's
your
right,
hand in the
Dooley.
last scene? So we have always had that kind of hand. We are quote unquote a monster.
Yep.
Quote unquote.
Definitely thought we were a kobold the whole time. Let's celebrate with donuts.
Yeah.
I know, right? I need some donuts in my life.
Is it known how many endings there are?
I think there's
I have no idea.
There
actually.
are 4 true endings and then 25 princesses, if I recall.
Aru gets the ending she's wanted from the very first one. I know. Dude, I cannot believe I actually got the I love you ending.
It was right there too. Funny, good thing it was there and I told you because it seemed to have been the only thing we could say.
Yeah, because I saw all of them and I was like, oh yeah, no, I love you. I'm just doing I love you.
It's like you've said it so many times to the princess. If you hadn't said it there, I'd have been looking at you funny.
Each ending gives an achievement. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
This is my
That's
second
so fucking
achievement.
cool. I love you all.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys so much for being here for this. This was one of the best moments in gaming for me ever.
This is one of my favorite games because it's such a good game, but also the fact that it has so much replayability. Because there's only 2 princesses here that I didn't have last time. I had that same Thorns ending, and I had that same Damsel ending. I did not have that Razor ending, so that's a new one. And I did not have the challenged ending, so that one was cool too. But I know there's so many other princesses, which gives this game so much more replayability. And there's also still 2 other true endings that I could still unlock later on, too.
Yeah,
That's what makes this game so
fucking crazy.
fucking fun.
That's so fucking cool.
Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H!
UI.
It was H! Motherfucker!
But yeah, it's just these are all the songs that played in order for the endings we got.
I'm just gonna screenshot that shit. I'm just gonna, just give me a second over here. Just gonna save that real quick. And, all right, there we go. Okay. Oh, guys, enjoy yourselves. Need to fucking do this real quick. Oh, I rated. Shit. Okay,
I
bye.
love you all. I love you all.
I didn't know it auto rates.
I'm gonna raid. I will see you guys again next week. So I love you guys so much.
The timer goes straight
have
into
a
the
wonderful
raid.
time.
I thought it like
Bye-bye.
stops the raid. Alrighty though. There it is.